Welcome to Africulture, hosted by yours truly, Makafui Laruba, also known as Nicole, where we dive into the amazing traditions and vibrant and rich cultures of Africa. Let's celebrate the beauty of our heritage together. This is Africulture. Let's get it started.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Bon arrivé, Miawezo. Welcome to Africulture with yours truly, Nicole Laruba Makafui. As you heard, we are back. I know last week you had to hear a replay, but we are back today. I'm just so grateful to be here with you today because I have one of my favorite people here. So to chat with you a little bit today. So I am just so grateful to be here. Miato fufunye dadanyo ndakpina mi be mi va muaji egbe. Mia wezo kaka mia ole java odo. Egbe a migba trova mianto minya siana migbova. Ameyeye ke ole position me fifia. Mia be président yeye. Mais yeye ou les positions mais les siana fifi donc au électé donc m'plo avait président siana avait président le kudo megbea donc I'm vraiment excited excité be ele fieni ba pour kudomi vide ba de ko fiomi any programme ko les sia pour le moment parce que de ko électé ya elle est busy pour le moment les tonneaux mais m'plo les dans donc, pour le moment, elle va pour nami vile kombe siana de komi bova so siana ya et puis mois de septembre me milea. Mia pleva ne ba pour nami vile lo. Donc amia son sian do yo ho aben komi. Mi dak bene be fomi egbea, mi la gbea, mi dak bene. Donc de kuna mere le kame kudo mi ami partager lien kudo ne question de mi asia mi swado rami ne mi do commentaire dani mi le kame ami na mi anya ne mi wo commentaire ami mi ame ko le kame donc amia pero mi anti ne mi anya me ko le kame amia partager lien lo dak pena mi kaka. So I'm just saying to my people in a way that, like I said, I have my, one of my favorite people, our newest president of Ceana here. And I say that, for now, he just been elected, it hasn't been a month. It hasn't been even, I don't know, 3 weeks. So he's going through a lot right now. It's just a transiting position. He's been busy, but he found some time to be with me today. So I am just so grateful that, to have him, for him to share a little bit of the things that, he has for us, anything that he has for us that is deemed for us to know, because we just got back from Ceana and I did not want to start sharing other things without actually, bringing him to discuss properly before we start talking about it. So I'm going to bring him. We are not talking about Ceana 2025. We are just talking about, him and the election and everything, the policies and everything, Ceana in general. So we are not, talking about the event, the convention itself for this year. So I just want you guys to keep in mind. But, I am just so grateful that we get another chance to live today. Guys, I am super grateful. I can't tell you how much grateful I am because, I talk about how grateful, gratitude. Every day when I come here, I'm able to talk to you. I tell you all the time, even chatting Monaco is not, I'm about to talk about it. I always say how grateful I am that we are breathing. I say that because just, Wednesday, right? Just Wednesday, we were doing a prayer for one of a good friends of the family. And, Friday, he passed away. Young and so vibrant, and so perfect person, a so awesome person. So that's why when I'm breathing today, I'm just so grateful. That's why I'm saying this, and I cannot say enough. I am so grateful that I'm breathing. Even things are not perfect. I am just so grateful for the breath of life. So wherever you are watching us right now, I just pray and thank God for your life, for my life right now. Even if tomorrow is not guaranteed, right now we are breathing. So I'm just so grateful. I am so grateful that, our president is also breathing and he's here with me right now. We get to talk today. So I put everything in God's hands. So that is my sermon for you, in case you didn't go to church, right? That's my sermon for you. But before we bring the president in, he has the whole time today. I'm just dedicating this show for him. He's at home. I told him to be comfortable. But before we get any further, I want you to share something with you. I have just changed Chatting with Nicole, my YouTube channel. I changed the name to Voice of Grace. I had just done that. not long ago. And, I just want to share this because you're going to hear me continue to say chatting with Nicole because I have to get used to it. But, it is Voice of Grace. I have changed it to Voice of Grace. So you're going to see this. And when I come back next 2 Sundays from now, because I already have next Sunday scheduled, when I come back, I'm going to tell you guys why I changed it. And a lot of because I just have a different vision. The Lord has a different direction for me, and I'm enjoying that. And I just feel so strongly that that's what I need to be doing, especially now, difficult times, how things are going. So I'm going to come back and share that with you. But there's a different vision, a different direction that He's taking me. And I'm just so grateful for that. So chatting with Nicole, it is now the Voice of Grace by Nicole. Actually, it's going to be by Laraba, because there was some complications. So just so that you know, even if I say chatting with Nicole, remind me, correct me, okay? But I got to get used to it. So this is what you're going to see going forward. If you go to my channel, you're going to see it is now the Voice of Grace by Nicole. And I'm just so grateful for this. And I'm looking forward for what the Lord has planned for me. So with that being said, I'm going to come back and give you more details about this and the changing I'm going to be having on Africulture as well. The following Sunday, 2 Sundays from today. So with that being said, I know President is waiting on me and you guys are waiting. So let's bring, my president in so that he can introduce himself. Monsieur le Président, where is on?
Yo, Akpa. Ma phone, Sister Nicole. Lucky one tori.
You tell phone you lo me dak pena Yehovah.
You dak pena Yehovah.
Yeah.
His grace.
Yes,
yo,
by His grace.
Yo,
Yes. So for President, I'm gonna let you. I know people know you. You were on Ceana Central yesterday. People know you, but just in case some people do not know you, can you please introduce yourself a little bit for the people who may not know you before we start, before we start, please?
Thank you. Akpanao. Nkonye William Adam Kummah. Alaba Magle Arayivai. Jinyalao fi macho kliko agbuzma. Yaka nonya cho Togoma Vuga. Afi Atonya cho kliko Ghana. Ojim lagin. Mada school kliko agbuzma. Afi the school again mal United States agba Atlanta, Georgia. Mal habo boma Atlanta, Georgia. You ba our Association of Georgia. Awaga. Afi Ceana ma. Afi vanya Ceana ba ngobada fia as the president of Ceana. In the recent elections. By way of introduction, that's who I am. The name is William Adam Kummah. I'm here in the state of Georgia. I am married with 2 beautiful boys to my wife, Adole. So we live here in the state of Georgia and have lived here for quite some time.
You have moved a little bit, but now you've been here for quite a time. Like we have learned last time.
Yes. I wasn't great when I moved to the
When you moved to Georgia, when you stayed, maybe that's why, because you stayed too long in one.
Well, what shall we say? Yes. Yeah.
But either way, we are grateful. We are grateful. You are there because that's where you are meant to be. For now, just like you say, for now. You are there because that's what you're meant to be. So wherever God wants us, that's where we are for now. So we just have to thank Him for it. So Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, today we are going to be talking about. Obviously, you already know we are going to be talking about you have just been elected. You are our newly president, and I'm going to share our screen right now just to show. Because I was trying, I'm like, I'm not gonna do too many screens and too many videos because I already told people they're gonna go watch the videos are there. We are not there to talk about videos, but I just want to show a quick share this quickly for you, for everybody to see. And then it's okay. This is what happens live. Okay.
That's fine.
You put your trust in us and have assigned us a responsibility. I pledge on behalf of all the executives to carry out the duties inhumanly and work with every single one of you and this great organization. We thank you from the bottom of our heart, and we also ask, we also, because we cannot, I will not be able to do these offices. Thank you very much. How you do this quickly, and it's short to the point. And that's why I just wanted to introduce that part. It's short to the point, but means a lot. Because I mean, we have seen a lot, and you guys are looking. You and Sister Akpina, you just look, so beautiful there, and so strong. And I am just so excited to see what you guys are going to bring, to Ceana. So first and foremost, thank you for volunteering yourself because it's volunteer job. Thank you for volunteering yourself to do this for the goodness of our people. And it's not just the goodness of our people, but it's God's work, because we are here in this earth to help the needy, to help those who cannot be helped, right? So I'm grateful for you choosing, accepting to do that. When I have a sister Akpini, I'm gonna tell her herself. When she comes back, I'm gonna tell her herself. But I'm excited to see what you guys going to do for our people. So again, congratulations, Monsieur le Président. Now, you have introduced yourself. We already know you. So can you tell us, so far, it's been what, 3 weeks, I think, has it
It's
been?
about, yes.
It's about 3 weeks.
Mhm.
What do you want us to know today? What do you have to share with us today? What I know there are things you may not have been implemented. It's super, super early. But can you share a little bit of what changes? What are the top high level things that we need to know, as as core or as public, everybody else? Can you tell us what you want to share with us today?
Absolutely. And thank you for the opportunity. Uh, First of all, before we delve into it, permit me and give me a moment to reflect on the life of one of the giants of this organization. We
Okay.
lost her recently, and yesterday was the funeral.
Okay.
And I think today, this morning, they had a memorial service.
Okay.
And she's in the name of Madam Patience, Mrs. Patience,
Okay.
and Ama Oklu. I met this woman, who have been a tremendous um, mentor in my life towards this organization. I met her in the year 2000 in California when I first visited the convention with my mom. My mom came to visit, and so I figured we go to the convention. At that time, I wasn't even part of the Airway Association. So we visited, and it was amazing. As you indicated, the grace works in mysterious ways. She embraced us. She picked us. She and her husband actually picked us from the airport.
Oh,
They
wow.
drove us home. They fed us, and actually hosted us, gave us a place to sleep. And from there on, I have formed a mother relationship with her. She has been instrumental in my involvement with Ceana,
Yeah.
and all the way until her demise a few months ago. So I want us to, again, we did this yesterday, but we can certainly do it again, have a moment of silence in her honor, and pray that the Almighty God give her perfect resting place.
Yes, amen.
So a moment of silence will do.
Yeah.
Mountain and
Yeah. Amen. Especially her children. We submit her children into the God's hands. Her grandchildren, everything, everyone who's left, because not just passing away, she's with the Lord, but the rest is with the family. The people who really need help now is the family. Prayers, our prayers. So we need to pray for the family, for them to get through each day. So
absolutely.
Yeah, into
I agree.
hands.
And by that extension, we extend to all those whom we have lost previously and in recent times. Dr. Quist and Mr. Jensen.
Right.
Yes, I haven't met him, but I heard he was part of this organization from the vulnerable days. Dr. Quist I have met. She's been very instrumental and very helpful to this organization. Loved the organization to its core, and have served in many capacities. Served as the ambassador when it comes to our school scholarship programs.
Oh, wow.
She took up that challenge before mice as well. So we pray unto the Almighty to have mercy on their souls and continue to keep them in a perfect peace. Right. Yeah. And moving on, I would before I delve into the questions that were asked of me, I'd like to take the opportunity also to thank everyone who came to the convention. The Ceana convention this year in Dallas. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of you for what a wonderful job you all came to do. And most importantly, a thanks to the host organization, Dallas. The executive team did a very wonderful job. I want to take the opportunity to thank all of them. This is how it should be. We should be in unity, and we should work for the betterment of the Everland that we all love.
Right.
I apologize for speaking English since you started, and I think I can mix both.
Yes, you can. You can.
One other thing I wanted to say is I want to thank you also. Thank you so much for bringing up this platform. It's when you started. I think I visualize it from afar, and I think you've come a very long way. I want to thank you for making this platform available to us, and it's going to be instrumental in how we build Ceana as an organization. I want to believe that the demographics, we need these platforms to be able to aggregate the demographics, right? We are a tripartite organization. What I mean by that is we are Benin, Ghana, Togo, right?
Yeah.
Ghana, Togo, Benin. In either sequence you put it.
Right.
And from like as I said, my mother comes from Togo. And my dad comes from Ghana. Togo, Benin, Ghana. Yes, the job, the dialect, that doesn't matter. It is the same thing. So, I don't talk about Mado again. We have Togo.
You do it no sound. You responded and
I responded. I wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
I'm after I do man of the gun of Togo.
I don't get it. Togo me vide.
And quite a trogava. But I want to appeal to our counterparts in Togo and Benin, especially. But a harbor boy, Nigbly, you get a right. When you Ghana, a harbor boy, you when you Ghana, toy, aloha, but toy, Ghana, Upa harbor boy, you no. Conception, if that even exists, number one.
Right.
A vow, harbor boy, you
Mhm.
na gara toguma akpa lulu akpa ngara linya avao da do son
Mhm.
akparoli ayira ngogbara
Mhm.
ukatanya vao kana gbe adona hagbako alo na safagbako wa fiare cho vama
Mhm.
boboya uwo habo boy unya nana maka na gara benin ma
Mhm.
nana make wala benin ma na gara ghana ma nana make wala ghana ma ha
Mhm.
aba mal alo fama mal Ghana kwa regions au ado region da Kano miashi mi Volta region afuma
Okay.
enya auto
Mm.
ama akpara atogun hagara Benin
Mhm.
tamia me yokata na dona hogbe amia fa habo boy ha manya Ghana to kwa habo bo nyo
Mhm.
da ma a te bereji ba mia no view la Benin nya vao mia men no view la Togo ma nya vao ri hala driama la US la Canada ntu ama
Mm.
ta baba nya gere mia duma na mia atu apotu ko godo no
Mhm.
akunyaji
Amen.
yenya anyagbanto majiba magbo
Mhm.
azon magere bia na bia ma magere egbo which
Mhm.
the questions about where do we want to take the organization or what are the plans, what
Mhm.
are the policies.
Mhm.
I have enumerated quite a bit of a vision for the organization. Do habobo, afia 32 years.
32 years. Mhm. Mhm.
The mission then have evolved. The vision have evolved.
Yes.
And that is what tells you that it is a living organization.
Right.
You cannot form an organization,
Mhm.
and wherever the mission is or the vision is, it stays there and then that's it.
Right.
No, it
Static.
would have to evolve with time.
Right.
Uh-huh. Uh, if you ask those who came up with the idea, there are certain things that we have embraced that we're doing today probably wasn't in the vision that they had set. But it's not a bad thing that we have evolved and looking forward to
Right.
make it better,
Mhm.
right? We have to make it great and
Right.
better
Right.
for us and for generations to come.
All right.
And that is the trajectory on which we are. What do I have as a vision for the organization as the leader?
Mhm.
My vision has been all over the place, mentioned quite a few times, is to leave this organization to be an organization that would withstand the test of time and would be a formidable organization for generations to come. The vision is not to just build an organization for today, but to have an organization that will surpass us and our children. It will be there for our great grandchildren. That is part of the vision. That is part of what we want, the legacy we want to leave.
Mhm.
How do we do that? The question is, how do you do that?
Right.
The way you do that is you have a mission or you have a vision, and
Right.
they are two separate things anyway, but
Right.
I'm using them interchangeably.
Mhm.
If you have a vision, the first thing is you need to list that vision and let the folks that you're working with understand where you want to take the organization or where the organization need to be headed. So
Mhm.
it's a discussion that you will have with a group of leaders.
Mhm.
Our organization, I am leading the organization, but I don't make decisions unilaterally.
Right.
I'm in consultation with the Council of Representatives Any idea that I have, I put it before them before it will go out. As you indicated, we've just been elected 3 weeks, I'm sorry. We haven't had a chance to sit down with the Council of Representatives yet. So somebody would say, then why are you here? Well, it's very simple. It's an opportunity. I don't have to necessarily wait till I talk to the Council of Representatives before saying some of the things that I said earlier, appealing to everybody to join this organization and help us build the organization, for instance. That is something that we have all agreed upon. Right? So I have the opportunity, I have this platform to appeal to people from all quarters. I must take advantage of it. And again, I thank you for giving us the platform to do that. Now, getting back to what I was talking about, how do you achieve building the organization for generations to come?
Right.
First thing is, I said we need to strengthen and also have policies, right? We need to strengthen the policies that we have. We need to review them. And because the organization is growing and growing really fast, then we need to implement more policies to be able to guide us. Why do I say that? I, William Kummah, don't want to get up today and say, hey, this is what we're doing. And then we jump and then we go do it just because the president. No, if you build an organization like that, before you realize it's going to be all over the place and it's not going to have a future.
Right.
But if I say, let's do A, for instance, it must be in a policy.
Right.
The Council of Representatives, in this case, the governors of the organization, have looked at it. They've agreed on it and say, yeah, this is what we need to do. It is in the interest that we do this. They agreed on that. Right. Once they agreed on that, it is now my responsibility to do what? To implement that policy.
Right.
I am not saying we don't have policies. We do. But I'm saying the organization is growing. And as we're growing, there is a need to craft and create more policies to be able to guide us, right? So that is where my focus is. I want to make sure that we have policies pretty much covering everything we do.
Right.
We do have a constitution. Constitutions are different from policies.
Right.
Day-to-day running of the organization, you need policies to be able to do this, to do that, to do that. And then you must be in line with what you're doing. Right. If anything need to change, you need to quickly come back, talk to the board of directors or the Council of Representatives in this case. Have a discussion with them and say, this is something I think we need to add on. And then you go in that direction.
Right.
I'm not saying we have not been doing that in the past. What I'm saying is that the organization is growing, in my opinion. Right. We need more of policy. We need more policies and well-defined to be able to help us. Right. So to conclude on the policy aspect, as I'm talking about, I am here to appeal to the general public. Okay. To Ceana members. Right. There's a lot of good, talented individuals out there. They have the best ideas and they have the best skills that I do not have. Right. Trust me. Leaders, most of the time, don't have all the ideas. Right. Don't have all the skills. Right. So why am I saying that? I am looking for lawyers, corporate lawyers. If you have qualification in corporate law, investment law, or investment professionals, right. We're looking for people who know how to write policies, right? Governing policies. We need individuals like that to come and help us. That is the only way we'll get to where we want to get to. Because when we went to Dallas by my estimation, I haven't seen numbers here or there, but my estimation, we probably have about 600 to 700 people showing up at the convention.
Mm.
The number of people that had to put the convention together were probably less than a 40 or 40 or 50.
Yeah.
So you do the math, the ratio.
Right.
You see, that is an enormous task.
Right.
Those who have to put the convention together.
Right.
Now, extrapolate that into what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Where we have about, we don't know for sure, but I know Ceana is quite a large organization.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we have core members. To date, I think we have 40 core members.
Okay.
Add to the executives about 47.
Okay.
And only 47 individuals. They cannot do all of this.
No.
They can't do all of the work that is before us.
Mm-hmm.
My appeal is I am pleading for individuals that are in corporate law,
Mm-hmm.
investment professionals, or people that know investment law, people that know how to write policies, people that know how to govern something.
Mm-hmm.
We need these individuals to come. We'll form committees. We need them to serve on the committees. Help us put all of these documents and structures, build them together. Then we're building a solid foundation for the organization going 100, 150, 200 years ahead of us. If the foundation is not solid, it is very troubling.
Right.
We don't want that. So I'm using your platform, and I'm glad to be here because I am talking to people from Togo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to people from Benin.
Right.
And to people from the Volta region, Ghana. And if you can hear me, if you go to our website, ceanaonline.org, you'll certainly find our contact information. Call anybody, call me, call my vice president, call the secretary, call the PRO, and say, I am interested in helping, or I have these skills and I think I can help you in this capacity.
Right.
That is the appeal. That is the main reason why I'm coming on the show today, to try to get help so that we can do this together. The 40 Council of Representatives that we have and the 7 executives that have been elected can't do this by themselves.
No.
And remember, it's not a full-time job. You get up in the morning and sit. We all go to work.
Right.
In between work, we try to get this work done. And then after work, we sit and then work sometimes to midnight, sometimes past midnight before we go. So to be able to get the organization to move forward and we need resources, or we need people to come to our aid and help us. I know that there's somebody out there who works on Wall Street and knows very well about investments.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about growing the organization and building the organization for generations to come.
Right.
One thing that we have identified, and the vice president and I have talked about this, is we need to find ourselves building a portfolio for this organization.
Yeah.
Building a trust fund, for instance. This organization must have a trust fund.
Right.
Right. So can we get some individuals who know about how to build trust funds or set up trust funds and help us do it the right way?
Right.
Because we don't want to flout it.
Right.
We want to follow the law to the letter.
Right.
So we're asking for individuals in those areas. If you work with Morgan Stanley, if you work on Wall Street, for any of these investment firms, and you know about investments, even if not just a little bit, please come help us. Come help us. I'm in the market looking for people to come and help us, right?
Right.
Because we need their help.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk about is the policy and going down the policy. We can't do the policies by ourselves. We want to craft a policy, and you're not good at crafting policy. How do you craft that policy? You need somebody who have expertise to help you to craft a policy. Then it becomes good. They have studied, some individuals, somebody knows how to do that professionally. Come and help us. Come and help us. That's what I want to talk about.
That was before we leave, that was one of the last questions I was going to ask. What help you need? So you already put it out there. That's the help that you need, and I'm glad you already brought it up. Because you said was one thing that is very, very, not just one thing, but one of the things that I want to emphasize on is that we have so many people on this organization that are smart, that have things in their belt that we don't even know. They have experiences. They have, because when through interviewing and doing this, I realized how many people, with all these, talents and these, and we didn't even know, what I mean? We don't even know, but they are among us. So just spreading this. And I want to also say, if you're not, there's somebody. So just ask. So you may not be watching you may be watching right now and you are not the person, you don't have it, you are not, but ask, talk to your friends. Somebody who knows somebody, you know what I mean? So it's word of mouth. So it's important because you hear it. We need this help. And this is, why we are needing it. It's not just for us. It's not for us and our family. This is for our whole, airways. This is to help, to have a legacy. So if you're hearing us, you don't just say, oh, I'm not, then it ends there. You heard it. So don't let it stay with you. So put a word of mouth at your job, at your church, wherever you are, put it out there and just ask, what they need in this. There are a lot of people who just want to use help, pro bono, help people, and they want to know how to do that. And you just never know. So don't do it yourself, share it out there, ask. There's nothing to lose. Just ask. If you don't find anybody, you did your part. All right. So watching us doesn't mean if you're not, it doesn't mean that you can't solicitate and help and get some people and just to have them reach out to us. I just wanted to add that, Mr.
I appreciate that addition. I appreciate that so much.
So we just need help, and that is good. In order for us to get somewhere, we can't do it by ourselves. And a good leader, you have to delegate. You cannot do anything by yourself. So you have to have the people to delegate and use the people. I mean, good leader, you if you're a really good leader, you're really going to be, you're not even going to be walking. You have people around you, and you have the right people around you, and they're going to be getting you higher and higher and just doing the work, and just for us to get what we need to get. So thank you very much for that. Just keep that in mind. This is serious. It is not like we just saying it. The president come here to say it because it is a need that we need.
It is crucial. It is crucial. If we really want to, for this organization to succeed, right? You can't leave it in the hands of just the executives. 7 people. You can't leave it in the hands of 7 people. You can certainly not leave it in the hands of only 40 people that you've elected as executives, and that's it. No. As we journey on, we're going to, the Constitution asks us to get the Council of Elders. We are going to put that in place. Their work is to be advising us. We want people from all backgrounds to be able to engage in that. And this time around, what we want to do is we don't want to set up these committees and just be out there in name.
Right.
If you happen to put up, my job is to make sure that yes, you're doing the work or the work is being done.
Right.
So if we happen to have somebody at a position, you're occupying the space, but you're not producing.
Right.
Then we're going to have to try to see, can we get somebody else to help?
I can produce,
replace it. And so I'm actually just pleading for people with skills in the areas in which I've mentioned, and it doesn't end there.
Right.
If you are out there and you know anything about running an organization, or know anything or think of anything that we can do to be able to move this organization and make it the envy of the world,
Right.
please come aboard and help us. You will notice that yesterday, I think Uncle Steve mentioned something and I asked him to hit on it, which is the Ever language is a unique language.
Yeah.
And it is a gift to those of us who were born into it.
Born into it.
Because you go to Ghana, you hear people and they are Evers. You go to Togo, they are Evers. You go to Benin, they are Evers. I believe you go to part of Nigeria,
You do.
there are Evers.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Ever language is transcending across boundaries,
Right.
all over the place.
Right.
How many other languages or dialects do you find in countries like this?
Right.
Right? We're not talking about people that have gone to settle somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
By virtue of maybe trade or whatever. No, I'm talking about, or that's where they're from.
Right.
Originally, that's where they're from. I've read somewhere Evers are from Germany. And to the extent that the part of the EP Church hymnal was written or composed, some of the hymnals were composed from Germany, by Germans who spoke the language originally.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Or it was taught and stuff like that. So that places us, the Evers, in a very unique position.
And we don't know it. It's like we don't know this. We don't know how good we have it. We have a gold. I always say that it's a golden.
Exactly, it's golden. It's diamond. And so, I only thank God that now we've gotten the realization that hey, we have something unique. Right. How do we preserve it? Is the question. And by preserving it, is by doing some of the things that we're doing now. Right. We need to preserve our culture. You cannot preserve culture without education.
No.
Right? It will die if there is no education. That's why you see us doing the projects we do in the very remote areas where there are no educational facilities. We want those kids to have education and become the Bill Gates of the world. Right? So we need assistance to be able to craft policies that would guide us and lead us to do and take decisions methodically, not just do things haphazardly. We shouldn't get into doing things anyhow. It has to be methodical. It has to be calculated. Yes. And that's what we want to achieve.
Right. Thank you. Mr. President, so we have Santia. Santia, I love your name. You say, well done, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you so very much. We have Mrs. Mousy, my sister Mousy. She's watching. You are live. Thank you for watching. Sister Akbene, I need some official videos of 2026. Okay, Sister Akbene, since you're watching, I need you to send me some videos so that I can, to play in between. Okay, Sister Akbene, thank you for supporting your president. Thank you for being on. We appreciate you. And we said we have Sister Teresa Akabwa online. Sister Teresa, I think this is the first time you're actually joining my show, and it is because of it for Willie, right?
Thank you.
Last time, so you need to come back next Sunday. I want to see you next Sunday, okay? But
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. So, for President, thank you very much for giving us these update and the plea. And this is what I like, because we have to humble a good leader, humbles themselves enough, to say, I don't know, to say that I need help. And that's what I already seen through you. That's why I believe that where we are going somewhere. Because if you just come in and say, oh, I got it, you know what I mean? I got it. We can do this. Then something is wrong. But you to be here and pleading and asking for help, that says a lot. You know what I mean? That says a lot. So I have no reservation that we are going to get somewhere. And I know that just starting today, even if it's just one person who heard this video is not going to be deleted. It's going to be there. So
Thank you.
one person who heard this, somebody's going to hear it and somebody's going to do something about it. So asking for help, it's a major step. That's the key. If you ask for help, that's a battle half won. That's what they normally say, right? A battle half won just because you ask, and I know that people hear it. It says a lot. So I know that you are going to get people getting behind you, and we are going to keep praying about it. So for President, yesterday you guys talked about there is a change now for Ceana, and I want you guys, if you can just give us a high level, there's a change that now going forward, I believe from 2026, Ceana is going to be more involved than just, if I heard it correctly. Can you explain that to us a little bit? It's going to be more of a Ceana, responsibility than the association's responsibility. Can you explain that a little bit? What does that mean? Or if I get it wrong, can you correct me?
No, I don't think you got it wrong. I can expand on that a little bit.
Okay.
Yes. So since you asked, I think we mentioned aspect of that yesterday. So let me elaborate on it a little bit. Yes. What you indicated is correct. Previously, what the system we had is the local organization will have to go and find resources wherever they find them to organize a convention for Ceana. If, let's say, Georgia, when Georgia was organizing their convention, Georgia needs $100,000 to be able to get people to caterers, do down payment for hotels and what have you that comes with organizing a convention. It is up to Georgia to be able to find the money wherever they find it.
The money, right?
And everything was on the shoulders of the local organization to do it. And we've done this for the past 32 years, or as long as we've been hosting conventions. Now, has that been the best? It has worked up to some extent. But looking at, and we've had some setbacks in a few instances. But as individuals, or as humans, and as an organization, we must always find ways of perfecting our act or perfecting what we do. So we went into conversation and went into deliberation to see, is there a way that we can do this much better than we were doing? Because when the local organizations have to find money, go borrow money, and do this on their own, if it turns out that there are some negative balances, Ceana doesn't care. Ceana will have to walk away.
Right.
What then is happening to the local organizations? Without the local organization, Ceana doesn't exist. So why would, if the local organizations are in the red,
right,
it doesn't have to be a concern for the mother organization.
Yeah, right.
So these are some of the thoughts that went into redesigning the way conventions are hosted.
Okay.
We're getting bigger, as we said. The demand for perfection is increasing. So when we started making appeals to people to come join the organization, let's build this organization, Then if we're organizing a convention, the organization, Ceana, need to be the one organizing their convention.
Right. Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that we take responsibility for shortfalls and the unforeseen missteps that we don't want.
Mm-hmm.
We will take responsibility for that.
Right.
So now going forward, and we have started this with the convention at hand, which is 26.
Okay.
Yes, in coming up in Washington, D.C. And I can tell you, I'll talk about that in a little bit because the vice president is not here to
Right.
talk about that. I'll be talking on her behalf.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one of the best conventions we will see in modern time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking forward to it because we think it's going to be well attended by virtue of where they are positioned.
Right.
Where they are positioned. A lot of folks are going to come into DC that you have not seen at the convention. I think that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
So we've started that program now with Washington, D.C., where Ceana is taking the helm of organizing the convention. Now, when we put it this way, we need to be careful. It doesn't mean that we're not working with the local organizations. No. As a matter of fact, the local organizations do most of the work.
Mm-hmm.
But the overall supervision of it falls on us, Ceana.
Mm.
We want the local organizations. If I want a hotel, for instance, in Washington, D.C., I cannot fly from Georgia to go to D.C. to do all of that legwork.
Right.
So I need the local organization to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
My job then is to work with the lawyers that I'm looking for to scrutinize the contracts and make sure that there aren't any gotchas in the contracts that will come to haunt us, and then sign that contract or work with the hotel in accepting the terms and conditions.
Right.
So we very much need and working with the local associations to be a convention of the ground. We're working hand in hand, as opposed to before.
Right.
We just say, you do it, let us know how things are going.
Right. And just keep as our portion and just keep moving. It makes sense. It makes much sense. Yeah.
So now we provide the funding, to be able to get the convention going and all of that.
Right.
That is, and you're going to be hearing more of this from your local associations. Local presidents will come with the documentation.
Okay.
Right. For me, it has to be the documentation. They will come with the documentation, read exactly what's in the documentation to every member. And if members also have any inputs, they will get that feedback to their core members. They will bring it back. We'll go back every 3 years, 4 years. We have to review what we're doing and see where are we, what do we need to update and stuff like that. So we'll update the policies that are helping us do these things, right? I'm not sure if I've answered the question.
No, you answered, and it makes perfect sense. Sister Akbene says, thank you. I was going to say merci, Sister Akbene, because I know you can say it. You can say it in French too, right? I was going to say merci, say thank you, Mr. President, for your passion.
Sister Akbene now is the vice president, right?
She's the vice. Yeah, she's the vice. She's telling you, Mr. President. She's telling you, Mr. President. Her message.
I thank God for having her as a vice president.
I know.
And all the team. All of my team, including core members. I think God has just placed them there to be able to help us. So thanks everybody.
The right time. So
we'll
pray for all of you. So I have a question here from Wisdom. I will have a question for you, Mr. President. He said, good evening, Mr. President. Since I started attending Ceana, it looks to me though that Ceana is only for Ghana, and he put the flag there. I don't see a lot of Togolese and Beninois even in the executive position. So I'm going to have you answer this question.
I can thank Mr. Wisdom Akaku for this question. I think it's a well-crafted question and deserves an answer. And I thank you for coming on. So this is exactly what we talked about a minute
Right.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm laughing because earlier when you asked the question, I think I saw this come across and I was
I know,
reading.
that's why I took it away, because
Okay.
it got your attention briefly. That's why I took it away. I was watching.
Yeah.
That's why I took it away.
See, so this is what I would say in regards to this question. It's a brilliant question, and as Mr. Wisdom Akako knows,
Mm-hmm.
the associations that we have formed, we elect leaders from those associations. That's why I started and thanking you for giving us this platform.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have Togolese, ever but from Togo or ever from Benin in those associations, and they themselves, those individuals, volunteer to be part
Right.
of the executives or offer themselves to be elected to core, how?
We can have it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I put up myself, nobody forced me. I put up myself voluntarily to say, I want to do this. And then, of course, I got the support. So my appeal is, and I'm being very careful when I started earlier on, we need our fellow Evers from Togo, Ever fellows from Benin to join the associations and offer themselves to help in executive position or leadership positions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put you on the spot, Sister Nicole.
Okay.
It's the voice of grace,
Mm-hmm.
Sister Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
You were there in the state of Georgia
Mm-hmm.
when I got elected the first time. My vice president was Togolese.
Right.
I mean, Ever from Togo.
Togo,
A full president. Yes, a full president. He had led the Togo Association.
Mm-hmm.
And he did everything to try to get members of the Togo Association to join the Ever Association. There was a difference there.
Right.
The Togo Association was just for Togolese.
Right.
The Ever Association of Georgia, for instance, is for all Evers.
All right. Yeah.
He and I, we teamed together and we did everything we can to get the Evers from Togo Association to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Our success rate wasn't but maybe 15%,
Right.
but we took it. Sister Nicole, yourself, you are a member of the association. And the last time people were looking up to you to actually run for a leadership position.
Right.
I believe because of your work schedule, you turned it down.
Right.
Else you would have been in a leadership position.
Right. Right.
So I am saying this to say that Ceana is not a Ghana organization.
Mm-mm.
People will just have to offer themselves to say, I want to be in a leadership position, and then get the nod.
Right.
When we went to Denver, one of the executives, I forgot his name, but very handsome guy, part of the executives.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember his name too.
is a Togolese. I mean, from not
from
yes, it's Ever, but from Togo.
Right.
So if the percentage of our brothers and sisters from Togo is small, very small, let's say 3-4%, that is troubling.
Right.
I want us to change that tide, right? I want us to change that. But the individuals themselves would have to put up their hands and says, I want to volunteer, I want to do this. You cannot force them.
Right.
All of this we're doing is a voluntary work. Nobody gets paid a dime for it.
Right.
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 This morning, I had to miss, I don't want to bring in this, but let me say it. I missed church. I had to do church at home but my wife and kids have to go to church.
Right.
But because I have a lot of meetings lined up.
Right.
And after this show, I think I have 3 more meetings before the night is over.
For the night.
It is a sacrificial work.
Yeah.
You just have to put up yourself to say, I want to do it.
Yep.
And so it is not an act of discrimination. We are selecting people from Ghana. We're not going to take, it is not close to that. I think we, the others, we have stayed away from those things. And that is what have made us unique. If you look at some of the policies we have designed, that's how we implement projects proportionally, right?
Right.
We're not saying, oh, because we don't have a lot of people from Benin, so they're not going to get scholarship.
Right.
No, they do get scholarships. We don't have a lot of people from Togo, so we're not going to go do projects in Togo. Dr. Aboji came and changed that.
Right.
He said, hey, you say Ghana, Togo, Benin, it's time for us to go to Togo and do a project. Right. And we started. Right. This was in 2014 or 15. So today, we have projects that we have completed. The first one, I think, was Alokwegbe. We went to Amuzukope. We went to, there was a place we went to do this 3 classroom block, which is Dahu. Is it Dahu?
I don't think it's Dahu. I think I would have, because I remember talking about Fokosi with it. We discussed that here.
Yes, I think we went to Dahu. I was in
Dahu?
Dahu.
Let me search Dahu because I have places.
I think it's Dahu. Even the mayor from there, that's when we met the mayor, and she came.
She came to Ceana last year.
She came to try a couple of times.
Yeah.
Right. We built classroom blocks there. We just did a first-class computer lab in Parliament. We just completed that.
The Parliament, completely. The lab,
exactly. And then there are projects lined up to be done in Togo. So the policies that are designed fairly.
Right.
There's no discrimination here. So, Our Wisdom, I am putting the challenge to you. I don't know which association you belong to.
Yeah.
But put yourself up and stand to be the president for that local organization, if it's a local. And in 3 years, Ceana is going to be having elections. I want to see your name on the ballot. Run for president. Run for president, and we will certainly throw our weight behind you. I think that's what it is. I have spoken quite a bit because it's something that I really want an opportunity.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing that because it's something that I also talked about a lot on this. Wisdom, I know you heard this before. You've been here, and you always have good questions. And I appreciate you typing this, sending this well-formed question because it is valid. It is very, very valid. We talked about it so many times, and I always said that I can speak for it. Yes. I was elected. I didn't even volunteer. People volunteered me last time to have an executive position. I did not volunteer myself. I was volunteered. I mean, widely.
Yeah.
Because of a reason. It wasn't because I'm of the team. So it's not. It's just the way it is. And I have plead to my Togolese, Beninois. I say, if we are not there, somebody's not going to do it for us. We are not there. That's why it always looks us Ghanaian because they are all there. They are there and they are volunteering to do it. Even this executive team, the candidates, nobody was part of it because we were not there because we didn't come out and say we want to do it. We didn't raise our hands. So that's why it seems that way. But if you're looking from outside, you think that it is a discrimination, but we are nowhere to be found. Even the conventions, we don't even see us. We don't see our Togolese. We don't see our Beninois. We don't see that. We have to step up. And
I think that's a challenge to us. The next convention we go, we're going to start making critical notes of these things because we need to use opportunities and data to be able to help us.
Yeah.
They may be coming, but because we're not talking about this. That is why sometimes when there's an issue and we are scared to talk about it,
Right.
guess what? We don't find solutions. So we shouldn't be scared to talk about these things in the open.
Right.
As we speak, what I'm looking for us to do is we want to grow the organization. Look at me. I am gray. I don't want gray people to be leading this organization all the time. So we want
resting. Gray people should be rested and giving advice.
So we want young folks.
Yeah.
We want very young folks.
Right.
And part of my mission and vision is to be able to bring in young folks so we can build this organization.
Right.
As we speak, I am looking for very young folks who are into AI, in artificial intelligence. Use that technology to find us elsewhere. Where are they in the United States? Where are they in Canada? And AI to be able to pinpoint them or find them online or wherever, so we can identify these individuals, so we can go after them and tell them to join the organizations.
Right.
That is something we are looking at. How do we get that done? Because there are smart kids out there.
They are.
Yep. And they can write these programs for us to be able to do this. Now, somebody's going to ask, what is in it for them? There's a lot in it for them.
Yeah.
High school kids that are about to go to colleges. Remember, Ivy League schools these days don't just take your academic performance and get you admission.
Right.
They want to see what extracurricular activities or curricular activities are you doing.
Yep.
They add that to your academic performance.
Yes, it does.
And you get into the Ivy League schools or you get into the best schools.
Right.
So we're looking for people, our kids, our younger brothers, younger sisters, our kids, to be able to help us do all of these things.
Right.
I'm not sure how much time I have, but I want to talk.
You have time. We're gonna give high level of Ceana 2026. We have to. Otherwise, his stock is gonna be mad at you.
I know. I really want to talk about that before we leave. So thank you.
Fuseni, my brother Fuseni from Togo. Unfortunately, Fuseni is my blood brother. I always say that my blood brother Fuseni. Merci beaucoup. He's speaking English to us. Okay.
Merci, Monsieur Fuseni.
Thank you. And for Steve, if you're still online, for Steve said, well said, Mr. President. So thank you. Wisdom Akapo, I do want to check in your mother. I hope your mother is doing well because his mother just came. So I hope she's doing well. She's adopting, okay? She's adopting. So I want to know updates next. If you're still on, I want to know updates.
Please ask Mr. Wisdom if I've answered the question. If not, he and I can get one-on-one and have a conversation. Yeah. But yes, in any case, I'll still want to have a conversation with him. So if you have his contact, please know that I'll give him a call.
Yeah.
I'd like to know which state he is in, and because he said it comes to conventions.
Yeah,
it's troubling for people to come to conventions and we're not noticing them.
You're isolated, and not noticing them.
Yeah, we like to do something.
Want to know. Yeah, I didn't see him last time, so if you come next time in DC, I want to see you. I want you to find me, so you cannot lose me. So you see me, so I want to see you next time. But Wisdom, we want to know more, okay? And I want your contact if you wanna, however you want to reach out to me. You want chatting, want to call well. Voice of Grace, you are there now. So just reach out. Mr. President, I want to have a conversation with you. He's not shy. He always have these questions, so he's not shy, Mr. President.
Wonderful.
We're going to hear from him. So, Mr. President, we're going to direct our attention to high level of updates of Ceana 2026 now. Are you ready to give us a high level, a little bit of update about Ceana 2026?
I'm going to try.
Okay. All right.
I wish the vice president was here to
she's gonna have to come back. She's gonna have to come back.
And I tell you, well, this is a Ceana convention, so yes, I will answer the questions and so let's delve into that.
Okay. And if she has anything to add, she's online. She can just chat it. Send it through chat. Yep.
From September 3rd to September 7th of next year is our convention.
Mm-hmm.
in Washington, D.C. It's going to be magical. It's going to be electrifying, and you haven't seen anything yet. So we want everybody to come to the convention. Um, what I want to tell you is, which is very crucial, is the earlier you register,
Mm-hmm.
better we can give you the best convention experience.
Mm-hmm.
This is just fundamental.
Mm-hmm.
It is fundamental. The earlier you register, the earlier we can make provisions for you. We can make provisions for a good food for you, make a provision for good sleeping spot for you,
Right.
make a provision for picking you up at the airport. It has to
Mhm.
be Baltimore BWI Airport.
Right.
That is the official and preferred airport we want to pick up folks. Because if you go to any other airport, you probably would have to find your way to the convention center.
Right. Right.
And we're sending that information out. The earlier you register, the better it is for us to make sitting arrangements for you. If you wait to come and register in July of next year, you're putting a lot of burden on the organizers,
Mm-hmm.
right? We want to know, hey, 1,200 people are showing up. Then we make the provisions for these 1,200 people.
Right.
But if you wait, people have finished, people have registered, and we have gone and make all the arrangements. Then you come in the tail end of July or August,
Mm-hmm.
trying to register. Well, as much as we want you to come to the convention, you're giving us a lot of pressure, and you're telling us that we have to try and rework everything that we have used the whole year to do.
Right.
And by so doing, then there are aspects of it that you're not going to like.
Mm-hmm.
Because those who are going to be cooking, they are working with a budget.
Right.
They want to know in advance. They want to hire people. They want to hire people in advance. They want to buy stuff. They're going to buy stuff in advance.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wait to last minute, and then now they have to try and put you in, smuggle you in, or make a provision for you. I mean, in your own home, when you prepare, you know you're going to eat lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So by 11 o'clock, you're preparing lunch that you want. Let's say you're going to host people coming to you to have lunch with you at 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
By 10 o'clock in the morning, you are prepping. And you're prepping for them to come at 2 o'clock. But if you wait till 1 o'clock and then you tell the host that I'm coming,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now he's going to have to drop everything and go to Costco or go to Walmart.
Right.
It's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're pleading with everybody that register and register now.
Right.
Now we have early bird registration going on. I think it's about $269.
Yep.
If you get that out of the way, you have a hotel room reserved for you,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Right.
if you don't do that and it's come to next year, May, and people have taken all the hotel rooms, and now you're coming and you want us to go find you a hotel room, well, if it costs us $280, then that's what you're going to have to pay
Right.
to get us to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want you to be doing that. That extra money you're going to be using somewhere, we want you to come and donate it so we can
Right.
build something in the Everland. So
Right.
I can't stress that enough. The convention planners, the first thing we are asking, and the only thing we are asking is early registration, early registration, early registration.
Right.
So when you wake up and you know you're coming to Washington, D.C., just register.
Right.
We've been told that year 2026, at the same time that we're having our convention, the United States is turning to be 260 years old?
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of activities.
And guess what?
It's the place to be. Yeah, it's
it's
going to be busy.
the hotels are gone right now as we speak.
Right.
Right now as we speak. Last night, some of us were up late trying to figure out to try to get extra hotel.
Right.
Because the hotels are gone. You go online right now and search any hotel out there and put in and see how much the price is today.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, do it today. You see, so early registration will help us get better negotiations, better convention. That's all we're saying.
Okay. BWI is the airport.
BWI is the airport. Exactly. Yep. And when you register, if you're part of an association, indicate that in the registration that I'm part of the association of so and so.
Right.
I'm part of association of. That way, when it comes to doing the sitting arrangements, it'll be easy. Somebody asked that question.
We sitting together yesterday. Somebody asked.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I went through the registration process and Mr. President last night, and I did register last night because I cannot be encouraging people to register without doing it myself. So in order for me to call people to do it, I knew I had to do it, right? So I did go through the registration process, and I was able. You do need to select your association, and you do need to select where you come from. That's another thing. So you are from your Togolese, you are Benin. Even though I was born in Ghana, though, I still choose, we are minority, so I have to choose Togo. So I want you guys to go through it. It's very, very easy. I mean, make sure you select your association. If you are not part of one, whichever association in your state, just select that, select your country. And register. Again, it is, Mr. President is right. It's $269 right now for a full package. But if Sister Akpene was telling us yesterday, don't just buy a banquet and expect to have 4 nights of hotel, reserved for that, for just a banquet. So,
and I think that's a very good caution to everybody, right?
Yeah.
We just want to be fair.
Right.
You cannot register to go to just a banquet and take a hotel room for somebody who is paid to have
full
activity. Exactly. Right. So I'm a Baba Malata.
No.
We made those provisions for those who want to go to banquet only. I think there's some time back was when we decided to allow that.
Yeah.
But as I said yesterday, time is going to come.
Right.
Right now we're doing it already. We're going to have to rethink, because it's not helping Ceana. It's not helping anybody. No. It's leaving us with a deficit, and somebody has to pay that. I mean, we can't continue. We don't want to run business like that.
Right.
We don't want to do.
We want to be fair, and we're not, and that goes with picnics too. Okay, so keep that in mind.
Exactly.
It goes to picnic as well. So let's just keep that in mind, and remember the cautionary, because it's still early. We are encouraging early registration, and it is a confirmed yesterday that if you register now and something happened, you are not able to by 30th of August. The 3rd of August. You should be able to cancel and get your full refund, except minus the processing fee. Minus processing fee about $7. So you can get your full refund back in case something happens. So you're not going to lose, right? So you can still register today. And by the 3rd of August, if you are not able to, you can get your money back. Again, you're only using the processing fee, which is not going to them anyway. It is a processing fee that you already know.
Again, just to be fair, right? It's equity and fairness.
Right.
We have to be fair to each other. So that's what it is. Yes.
Right. All right. So, Mr. President, I think we had you long enough, and I thank you very much for all these. I appreciate it. It was awesome having you. You are still here, but Sister Akpene, if you have anything else to add, you're welcome to add it in the chat. But we are going to bring you guys back. It's very, very early. It's still a year from now. It is still very, very early, but the earlier we start, the better it's going to be, the better prepared we are going to be. So all these, the plea for the president, please hear us. Hear him. We need your help. Mr. President, do you have anything else before I go and ask you for your closing remark? Is there anything else we did not touch on you think we need to touch on?
I think the one of the things I want to touch on before closing remarks is before the elections, I talk about the succession plan for this organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Intergenerational succession plan is what I called it.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, and I talked about it earlier, for those of us who have gray hair, we
Mm-hmm.
need to set up this organization that a younger generation is coming in and
Mm-hmm.
coming in with knowledge about what it is that we want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So my plea, another plea is to parents and to the young generation. Uh, Ever language is unique.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a shot. Get yourself involved in these organizational works, and you would come to love it. I am pushing my son into it already.
Mm-hmm.
I brought him to the convention. We
Mm-hmm.
got back the experience, and he has a project to write on this, and he's loving it.
Right.
So let's try as much as possible to try to get to the young folks to join the organization.
Mm-hmm.
When you go and look at our convention magazines, right? Look at them carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the demographics.
Right.
That tide need to change.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start having pictures where we have pictures, they are looking like you, not like me, in terms of the demographics. The younger generation, we need more and more and more of those. But when you have people of my age and up into the 70s and the 80s, the question is, whom are we building the organization for? Where are we going to leave this organization?
Right.
So my plea is, I am working hard to see how can we get onto campuses, which is college campuses and high schools, to try to get our children
Mm-hmm.
engaged. And we are having platforms for them to be able to express themselves and take leadership control over,
Mm-hmm.
exactly, leadership control over some of the things we do.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be micromanaging them,
Right.
so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we would just have to have a conversation so that we are at par, we're on the same wavelength
Mm-hmm.
in terms of where we all want to take the organization. So that's my plea to the younger generations.
Okay.
We're going to have to work on that hard and get them on board.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what you wanted to add?
That's the addition. And then I think when we get into the segment of closing remarks, I think we'll go from there.
We'll go from there. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Monsieur le Président. So I'm going to let you give your closing remarks.
Okay.
For now. So I'll give you the time to whatever you miss, whatever, you have the floor. You have the floor.
Right. Thank you. And it's going to be short. I just want to take the opportunity again to thank everybody. I really want to thank our founders, the founders of Ceana, those who have had the wisdom to start the whole idea of bringing Airways together. As I read the documents, this was just a social club that was formed initially. Look at what we have evolved into, where today we are an advocacy group for our people at national levels. We're speaking, or voice, when we speak, governments hear us, or governments want to listen to us. I just received a phone call from a mayor from Togo, wanted to engage with Ceana. So it tells you that our four founders actually had a vision, and that vision is actually coming to a realization.
Right.
So for all those who have come before me, have led this organization before me, I thank them tremendously. I have worked with some of them, and I really, really appreciate their leadership and what they have done for this organization. Of course, the outgoing president, he and I have worked, Dr. Nyamadi and I have worked on so many fronts, and I appreciate his tireless efforts bringing the organization to this point and having his blessings to continue to do the work. Prior to him, when I got first engaged with Ceana, I worked with Dr. Abuchi tremendously on this, and he's been a lot of mentorship. He's being a mentor to me, and I continue to work with him in several fronts, and I thank him for his leadership. I mean, I cannot begin to start mentioning names, right? People come before even him, and all these individuals have played tremendous roles in leading this organization and bringing it far. Had it not been them, had it not been them, director who has been a lady, Miss Madam Ivy from Washington, D.C. I mentioned her because of the diversity, right? It's not just being a men's club. We've had diversity where a lady actually led this organization. Madam Patience Oklu that has transitioned that I mentioned had led this organization. And we thank all of them. We thank Mr. Ajimahe. We thank people that have led this organization in various capacities, and not just the presidents, the vice presidents, all those who have put in effort to make this organization what it is. The leadership team. And when I talk about leadership team, I'm talking about everybody that has served in some capacity. Leading this organization have done a tremendous work, and I thank them so much. I plead with them, for those of them that are around, to stay with us, give us good counsel, offer us advice, and let's build the organization together. They should not go into retirement, or they should not step away. Be around, and we'll follow them for advice. We'll follow on them for leadership counsel, and in times we'll follow them to actually lead some initiatives for us. I thank them so much.
So thank you, Mr. President. We thank them all. And that's one thing I was going to bring up on air and just tell you, I really appreciate, I like the fact that you brought Junior with you. And he was walking, you put him to work. So I think that was a good way of showing that, what you are not just talking, you know what I mean? You are walking the walk. So I appreciate you doing that and exposing him to have, to get those experiences, and now to actually talk about it and write a report about it. So that was a good way of doing it. So, Mr. President, thank you so very much. I appreciate you being here today with us. Thank you. I know you have plenty more. Hopefully they're not too long. The rest of the meetings today are not too long for you to get some rest, spend some time with the family before the end of the day, before the end of your Sunday. So I appreciate you coming to Africulture. We are looking forward to what you have for us, that how you guys going to, frame and organize and change everything that you guys been talking about. So we're looking forward to that. And I want to remind everybody, Mr. President is pleading, the help is there. He still needs help. We need to remind everybody, don't forget, speak to your people at church, speak to your people at home, at your job. If you are not one of these attorneys, you are able to please extend the word. Just say something. Don't keep it with you. Say something so that we can get this moving. So thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Have a very good summer.
No, Raham, you too. Thank you. So, guys, thank you so very much for watching. This was nice. This was good. I appreciate Mr. President coming here and sharing his thought with us and the policies and everything else. And I very much appreciate his plea for support, seeking help. So please, just like I said, don't forget, make sure that you, if you're not able, speak to someone, share with someone. There are so many people who just are, some of them retired, not working anymore, and just need something to do. There are some brilliant attorneys that are home, need something to do, need a project like this. So please speak up, talk to people at church, talk to people at home, at your job, and get those, even your friends, your best friends, people talk to them. I know they are parents, whether women or men, they are there and they are just yearning to use their experience again, especially those who are not working anymore. So get them to help us. All right. So we need your help. Wisdom Akbene, I'm sorry, Sister Akbene, thank you very much for joining. I'm looking forward to working with you again, coming on the show. And I need some videos, send them to me, some official videos. I don't want to just post anything about 2026. So send me some stuff that you want officially for me to share on here. Wisdom Akapu, I want to hear about your mother, how she's adapting to American life. She's adapting from Togo. I want to hear from her. Steve, thank you for joining me today. Sister Empress, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Mr. President, okay, you have, Mr. President, we began our retirement club. Dr. Abochi is our leader now. Okay, you guys don't have we cannot go to there's no retirement club, okay? So maybe you can take there's no retirement club, Osea. And for Steve, Dr. Agbochi, again, thank you very much for officially meeting you. If you're watching me, Dr. Agbochi, it was nice meeting you officially, and I really appreciate the fact that you came up and introduced yourself to me, officially. So it was very heartwarming. So I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to have more conversation with Dr. Agbochi Ashley. So thank you so very much for what you have done and continue to do. And for Steve, thank you very much. Fuseni, my brother from the same mother. Fuseni, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us. Again, who else do we have? We have this name that I like very much. It is Inosantia. Inosantia, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate you. So guys, Sister Teresa, thank you very much for joining me. I don't want you to be strangers. Sister Teresa, I want to see you next Sunday, okay? I want to see you. Don't just join me because of Willie. I want to see you next Sunday. So all of you who have joined, I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate your support. Please share with someone. Subscribe to Ceana TV if you have not. Subscribe to The Voice of Grace if you have not. I want to tell you that next Sunday, it's already scheduled. My show next Sunday is going to be with our professor. Professor Numani, I think that's I always messed it up, but you guys know him. This is the man who is normally, usually behind our church culture night on Friday in Ceana. He's normally behind, if it's not directly, indirectly behind our Sunday program at church. You guys know I have a special place for Sunday services and also the culture. So I'm going to be talking to him about just in general, because I think it's important for us to share, to showcase the people behind the scenes. We're also talking to the people in front. I am always looking forward to share the people behind the scene, people that nobody talks about, those that nobody's talking about, nobody's shining light, but they are walking in behind the scenes. So I want to bring him in so that we can discuss a little bit. So please don't miss it. Sunday, 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. GMT. I want you to be here. We're going to be talking to our very own professor behind Ceana cultural nights and Sunday services. So I don't want you to miss it. So I want you to share with everyone subscribe to the channels again if you have not subscribed, and also check out the rest of the videos. Sister Akbene, thank you very much. Okay. Oh, wait, thank you. I appreciate you. You said, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I thank God for this show, Sister Akbene, and I thank you so very much. And okay, I'm looking forward to the videos. Thank you so very much. So guys, we are out. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay safe and blessed. And I'll see you next Sunday, 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. GMT. And don't come alone. Bring somebody with you. All right.